Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm here in London. I'm in my sister's garden right next to the river. I'm not in a cage. This is just a wire fence to keep the children from jumping in the lake, or the river I should say. So here I am, still jet lagged, but I'm here nonetheless. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and I really hope that you enjoy these readings and that you keep coming back. And if you're coming back, thank you. You're the reason I do this. Thank you so much. Anyway, so let's okay, so I just have to do my sales pitch, darling. These readings that I do are, first of all, it'll be for the 2nd of July through the 8th of July. And last week in the intro I said happy birthday Cancer because it's Cancer season, so it confused everyone. So I'll wait till I get to the Cancer reading before I say happy birthday. This is for your Sun, Moon and Rising. I'll have all the links to the other videos below in the See More section. Also, this is a private reading, guys. So if you would like a personal reading, if you click on this, you can get a personal, or find out how to get a personal reading through that link. And also thank you for all those that got readings from me on Instant Go. It was amazing. I actually did 2 last night at 1 at 3:45 in the morning. I was completely jet lagged. 3:45 UK time. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Now, another way to support me is through Patreon, and that link will be right here. And you can click on that. I have varying reward levels, and I do posts just specifically for Patreons that I don't usually do for, regular, for everyone. So, let me see what else. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. So now the astrological report for the week. So on the 4th of July, this is for the 4th through the 8th. On the 4th of July, happy Independence Day, America. You're independent from us. Oh, actually, I'm American, so I can't even say that anymore. I'm now American. Wednesday, on Independence Day, Mercury in Leo opposes Mars in Aquarius. What does that mean now? So Mercury, the planet of intellect, thought, communication, and technology, is in Leo. Now that's like creative thought, it's all about identity. So it's creative thinking, right? And it's opposing Mars, the planet of war, action, in Aquarius, which is humanitarian, social. So what this means, Mars is retrograde technically, but really it's kind of stationary. A planet has to go into a stationary position before it can change direction, right? You slow down and then you go in another direction. So Mars is still a bit stationary right now. So what that does is it enhances all the energies. So I think on the negative side, we could have some challenging communications issues, some kind of miscommunication. And on the positive side, we could have some really incredible creative ideas of what to do next or where to go next. Now on the 5th, the Sun in Cancer is Cancer is about the home, it's about family, it's about nurturing, it's about intuition, and that is going to that's in a really positive connection to Jupiter in Scorpio. Now Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Scorpio is the planet of Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth and secrets and power and control, right? So this is in a positive aspect. Now it's also in a positive aspect. So Scorpio's a water sign, right? Cancer's a water sign because the sun's in Cancer. And it's also, the sun in Cancer is also in a positive aspect to Neptune in Pisces, another water sign. Neptune is the planet of illusion and dreamlike and spirituality, the unseen, the intangible. So this and Pisces is the water sign, another water sign. Oh, everything, it's a bit it's a bit windy here. I hope you can hear me properly. I've got my mic showing here because it needs to be closer to me so that you can hear. So this is what we call in astrology, we call this a grand water trine. Now what does that mean? That means that we could really have, and a trine is a very positive aspect, so we could have, it's going to be emotional, guys. We are also coming up to the eclipse, don't forget, the eclipse season, and we have a new moon eclipse a new moon lunar eclipse at the end of the month, towards the end of the month. So we're kind of feeling these energies. Eclipses are all about releasing, right? So we could have some really healing kind of emotional experiences, and with close family and close relationships, our friendships whom we can consider as family. So I think this could be a very positive healing experience and the release of emotions so that we can actually release it and allow it to go over. So I think that this is a wonderful healing opportunity. So that's all I want to say for the astrology report today, and let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for July the 2nd through July the 8th. And I'm here in lovely London in my sister's garden with the river right behind me. I'm hoping that you get to see the swans as they go past, and I am in the centre of London, though you wouldn't know it because it's so lovely here, isn't it? So you may hear noises from the gardens. I'm recording this on a Saturday afternoon, and actually in the big park a few blocks away they have a festival going on, so we may hear noises there. I just wanted to make you aware of that before I proceed. So the first card out for you, Pisces, is the Hermit. The Hermit, oh sorry, I'm losing my thing. The Hermit, look, he removes himself from society, and he goes into a cave and he reads voraciously. He learns everything he can, and he comes out and he holds a light to show the way. He's got all this wisdom, and he kind of comes out. He's meditated, he's connected with the higher realm, and he's got all the answers. So I always think of him as the light at the end of the tunnel, right? He's showing you the way. Now, the Hermit for me indicates to please remain teachable, and also to pass that knowledge on, to pay it forward, to teach others, right? So whatever we learn, we have the responsibility to teach others. So this is about, I always say it's about quietening the mind so that you can get the message, right? And the card that's clarifying the Hermit is the Seven of Cups, water, Seven of Water. And this is saying that you have all these opportunities at your fingertips. And in order to choose, and it goes perfectly with the Hermit, right? So in order to choose the right opportunity for you, you have to quieten that mind, because this is about intuition. This is about intuition as well. It's about intuition, psychic abilities. You're going to get that knowledge, that deep wisdom from centuries. You will be able to tap into that when you meditate, and this grand water trine is going to help you to do that. That's coming up astrologically. And the Seven of Water is you've got all these choices. Sometimes we don't feel that we have choices, but we do. So clear your mind so that you make the right decision and the right choice for you, Pisces. And we know sometimes it's very difficult for you to make a choice, right? Now, the next card that comes up for you is the Six of Wands. This is like victory, celebration. You're being celebrated. You're being rewarded in some yes, I'm seeing that. Even clarifying it is a 3 of water, which is celebration too. So something is happening in your life where you are being celebrated. You're being acknowledged for your talent, for your gifts, for whom you are. You are being celebrated. Now this can be huge. It can be awards ceremony. It could be as little as somebody, a child saying you're the best mummy or best daddy or best auntie, whatever it is, right? In front of people. This is public accolades. Enjoy those accolades. Take that in. Take it in and enjoy it. And this is also, don't forget to have fun, darling. This is like, sometimes we can be so serious and so, down on ourselves. We've got to do this. Sometimes you have to take time to celebrate and enjoy life and have fun. This is about kicking off your shoes and going out with the girls or going out with the guys. This is about having fun. This is about celebrating your life. I always say this is about seeing the magic in every moment as well, right? Seeing, because life is about celebrate life. And you've got the 8 of Swords in the next position, so it kind of makes me feel that you feel stuck, you feel imprisoned. This is the intellect. The swords are all about your mind, so this is kind of an illusion. This is about you believing that you don't have a choice, when in actual fact you have many choices, because you've got the 7 of water here. But so this is always a self-imposed prison. This is, I always use this card. I always think of this experience that I had when I lived in London over 30 years ago. I lived in everyone used to live in bedsits. I lived in a bedsit for, 2 or 3 years. And then I moved into a 1-bedroom apartment, right? Or a flat, as they say here, 1-bedroom flat. And it took me 2 months to actually go and sleep in the bedroom. My mind was enclosed and I couldn't branch it out into a 1-bedroom because I'd lived in a 1-room for a couple of years, right? A bedsit, that what they call bedsitters, which are studios, I guess, in America. So it was so interesting to me. I remember thinking, wow, I just could not get into the bedroom. I couldn't move. It was my mind was stuck in this little, it was a self-imposed prison in a way, right? Well, that's what this is. It's an illusion. It's not really, you're not imprisoned. I could have gone into that bedroom any time. It took me 2 months to get in there. It's crazy, right? But that's how our mind works sometimes. It restricts us. And really we're free. And when we allow our brain to take over, not really our mind, our brain, when we allow the monkey brain, as we call it, in meditation, when we allow that to take over, it's restricting. It doesn't allow us the freedom to enjoy our life. And clarifying it, you have the Empress, darling, you have the creativity, you have the femininity, this is receiving, receptive. Feminine is receiving, right? It's receptive. She is creative. She's magic. She manifests. She's pregnant with brilliant ideas. This is the epitome of femininity and sensuality. And, here you are stuck in that prison in your mind, in your brain, right? So you need to come out of that. And the Hermit is perfect. You really do have to meditate. That's exactly what I'm getting. Meditation is a huge message for you, Pisces. And you can create the life that you desire because you've got the Empress. She's the creator, she's number 3, creativity. Celebrate every moment. You're not imprisoned. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Boop, 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 boop. I know. Don't get me started. All right, so we're going to do romance angels for the single Pisces and one for the partnered Pisces. Here we go. What wonderful messages and guidance and blessings do the romance angels have for Pisces, for beautiful, watery, sensitive Pisces. Single Pisces, what wonderful blessings and messages do the romance angels have for single Pisces? Oh, here it is. Oh, children. Your love life is being affected by children. Now, this can have several meanings. This can be that some of you are desperately wanting children, and so you're kind of got this desperate energy around. You want to get partnered quickly because you need to procreate. You've got to have this baby. You've got limited time, and that's what you want, right? That's kind of scary to other people. You kind of have to put that down, and you've got to be in the moment, right? It's really important. Or you could be a single parent and you're finding it difficult to date or to find someone that will take that responsibility on. So you're taken up with that. When this card comes up, I always say, look, this is really about meditation. It's about clearing your mind. It's about being in the moment. It's about allowing someone in. Don't think about the end result. Be in the moment, because you can scare away potentially the right person by having that desperate air about you. When you see children and you desperately want children, a lot of people are like, why not me? Why can't I have those children? Instead of change that around and say, oh, the universe and God is showing me these children because they're coming to me. They're coming into my circle because I'm going to have them, and just know it. So you don't have to be so worried about trying to control it and getting the right person. Is that going to be the right father? Don't think about that. Just date someone and get to know them, because that scares them off. And it's the same when you have children too and you're a single parent. I know I dated when I was a single parent, and I know that you're like constantly looking at the potential father for your child and perhaps, scaring that potential father away. It's, honestly, it's about being in the moment, and it's about allowing these souls to come in and out of our life, allowing divine energy to come in, allowing that divine energy has a better plan. So allow that to happen. Don't hold. Oh, you've got the swans. Look. I'm so happy that you got to see the swans. Oh, Pisces, I'm so happy for you. What a gift. Anyway, so yes, so that's for single. Now let's do it was so funny. I was counting them. The other ones went down with their mum earlier, or their dad, I don't know which is which. And I was counting and I was thinking, wow, it's a little short on the babies. And there's the baby, one of them, because they all went down a bit earlier. Okay, so now let's pull a card for partnered Pisceans. What do we have? What wonderful gifts and guidance do the romance angels have for... Okay, so this is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Look, that's very... Oh, my bell. Saved by the bell, right? It's my little meditation bell. Yeah. It's cleanse the energy. Now, this can happen to, this happens a lot in relationships, arguments over money and bills, and, this is about addressing them. It's about looking at your part in it. It's about owning it, and it's about honestly discussing it so that you can move on from it. It's not good to kind of keep this bottled down or keep, negative behavior around finances. So it's definitely a time to look at this, address it, so that you can move on. These financial issues can, usually can be rectified and can be handled. Pisces, please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. If you know someone with a birthday, I'm happy to do a shout out. Just leave me a comment and I'll do that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I love you all. Mwah, and I'll see you next week. All the babies, look at them. How old do you think they are, Kathleen? For a personal reading, please go to www.liveinthesolution.com. They're at the ugly duckling stage.
Maybe 4 weeks. I really think they're ugly.
No, I'm just saying that because of the
No, I know.
story.